Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Basement Movie Den. My name here is Ron. I'm here to talk about movies and other physical media that's kind of cool. And like I said, I've been gone for a little while. Doesn't mean I haven't been collecting. And I have a fair bit in my hand right now that I could go over. But first, I just want to say sorry for me disappearing like this. Off and on, I get to record these videos. I don't really have a lot of time anymore. Dealing with a lot of health issues going on in this household. It's been a lot of fun. But let me just talk about a few movies that I picked up. So I picked up A Legend. I have not had a chance to watch this yet. This is Jackie Chan's latest movie. When I saw this, I was thinking this could be a sequel to The Myth. The Myth was a Jackie Chan movie that we never got out here in North America. It's about a soldier who falls in love with a princess and rediscovers both of their lives like a couple of years later in the future. It's an interesting movie, but I don't know what this is. I'm going to be watching that soon and let you guys know what I think of this movie. Another movie I added to the collection, Deep Blue Sea. I'm not going to talk about the movie. What I found interesting was the artwork that they used. I didn't like the alternate artwork. The alternate artwork shows a shark with a lot of blood. Come on, you could use this art. That is a gorgeous piece of art. Just saying. Now, the Criterion Collection decided to put out the flash sales. So I picked up a couple titles. One Risky Business. I don't have it here because it's upstairs in the watching area. To Die For. This movie, I've been told, is a psychological thriller. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm going to give it a watch. If I don't like it, you know what? I can easily get rid of it and sell it. So it's not a problem for me. The Princess Bride, I also picked up. The Princess Bride has a little bit of I have a little bit of love for it. I remember watching this movie even in teenager years and still loving the pace of the movie, how the movie was written, the fun of this movie, plus all the actors that are in this movie was great. Plus, you also have like the wrestling phenom of Andre the Giant. So, yeah, it has that little bit of that nostalgia feel for me from the WWF days, you know. But yeah, Princess Bride is on my list. This one I picked up. I gotta go and see if I'm getting a replacement from Arrow. Is The Cell. The Cell is one of those movies which I classify as a mind trip. You gotta look at it this way. These people are having their minds messed with by this one guy who's a serial killer who is basically trapped in the machine, trapped in his own mind, his own body, and she has to go into his head to figure out everything. It is creepy as... Yeah, it is a fun little ride. It is the horror in this is what we would call horror, but I would call it more of a psychological thriller. I guess it's the best way to put it, with a little bit of messing with your mind. This is a phenomenal movie. I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about it anymore, but such a great movie. And hopefully the next DVD we're getting to fix is going to fix the whole Blu-ray issues and everything else. Last but not least, I did collapse. I did say, oh, I shouldn't buy it, but my hand, it I can't stop it. It picked it up, and I ended up with Constantine. Now, I know a lot of people hate this movie with a passion. And those are the fans of the actual comic book series of Constantine. My personal belief is they had 2 hours. This is before the days of part 1, part 2. And honestly, the movie holds up for what it was to be. You gotta understand is that comic book fans hated that movie with a passion. I actually didn't mind it. I said, okay, I've read the comic books. I know what the comic book series is. I understand it. But I knew going into this movie it was going to be totally different. And I was actually surprised on how much I kind of enjoyed it. But to the fans that are the comic book fans, they hated this movie. They despised it from what I was told. But I get it. I understood what they were going for. I understood how the process of the movie was done. I enjoyed it immensely. One thing I do like, a lot of people don't talk about is the artwork on the back. That's kind of cool. That's the same artwork when he puts his hands together. So that's the artwork on the back. I thought it was interesting. The one thing I did have a problem with on this movie, and I wish they would have explained it a little bit more, is they should have had an extra couple of seconds, when he puts his arms together. Oh, you want to play hard? Let me call you, time to use my da-da-da-da and bring you to me. Like something that would explain what he was trying to do, like open the gates of hell, that would have been kind of cool just to have that little bit more information. What does that symbol actually do? That would have been kind of a little bit of icing on the cake. That's all I'm saying. Now what's going on is I've been dealing with a lot of family issues, also my own health, and it's not been fun. So videos have been kind of hard to do. Limited time at home has been kind of screwing up my chances of getting videos done. Now, I am going to be trying to concentrate a little bit more. I mean, there are a couple of movies I really do want to talk about. One of them is in this package right here. This is going to a certain film guy. We know who, if you guys know who I mean. He's going to be receiving this package, and hopefully he will enjoy this movie. I don't know. I got to type up the letter and get that mailed out to him this week. I want him to view the movie. I want him to watch it because I think he will enjoy it. As for you guys, what do I want to talk about next time? Oh, I want to talk about this movie too. This is I got the Hong Kong edition because getting the Japanese edition did not come with subtitles. And I want to pick up the Arrow edition because the Arrow edition is way better than the Anchor Bay edition. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the Anchor Bay edition because I hate that version. That version just deserves to be burned in hell. It is a terrible version of that movie, and it makes me angry. Okay, I got to calm down. Battle Royale. Probably one of those horror movies that people don't classify this as a horror. I consider this an action horror movie. Kids killing each other for survival. If they don't kill each other, they get their heads blown off. And yes, the bloodbath is bloody. This movie was banned in a lot of countries. I got to pull up the list and see where this movie was banned exactly. I had a hell of a time trying to get this DVD. Luckily, I got it passed, got it in my hands, and then about 4 days later, this movie was banned in Canada. But I got a copy of it. And yes, the ban then lifted, and then you could get it, but you could only get the edition that had the non-violent version. What I mean by that, there's a special edition version of this movie that was brought out a little bit after the original movie using time bullets. Back in the day when The Matrix came out, they used those damn time bullets in this movie and redid it. And it looks like junk. I will talk about that. But this movie is controversial in a lot of ways. I get why it's controversial. But this is better than The Hunger Games because this is the original one. You watch The Hunger Games, fine. You only like The Hunger Games. This is better than The Hunger Games. Guarantee you will enjoy this more than you think. Another movie that we may talk about. Now, I ended up with a bootleg. I really didn't want the bootleg, but I ended up with it anyways. Tokyo Raiders. This movie is a Hong Kong movie back, I want to say, 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I think early 2000s. This is a lot of fun. I've never watched a movie this much fun in a long time. And like I said, I'm going to talk about this movie soon. So you guys got to keep an eye on it. There's another movie I'm going to talk about that a lot of people do not talk about. And I think it's a real shame because a lot of people don't know this movie. And it's The Hunted, starring Christopher Lambert. And a lot of people don't know about this movie. It's came out like a long time ago in the 80s. Beautiful movie. There's a lot of cool information about that movie. So I'm looking forward to actually talking about that one too. I just don't know where the disc is. I misplaced it somewhere. It baffles me because it was right here a few minutes ago. So I have no idea where it's gone off to now. It has legs. It walks. What can I say? I need to really go through my collection and reorganize that. As you can see behind me here, this organizational system doesn't work right now. So I need to clean up. But anyways, just to give you guys some information, though it's a movie I really want to talk about because I don't think a lot of people know about it, and I want to talk about it without getting like marked up because, oh, you're talking about a movie that's been out and that's been, people don't want to talk about it anymore. The copyright blockage, all that fun stuff. But anyways, I should call this an end to this video. It's been a little long already. I mean, I just wanted to put out a short video for you guys. If you guys like what you've seen, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, spread the word about the channel. And I want to thank you all for watching, and I will be back soon. Hopefully not too long. With that, guys, instead of paying like, say, hundred thousands of dollars on other stuff, just stay home, watch a movie, and enjoy yourselves. Catch you guys in the next one.